Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. Today I am showing you how to make these and what I make them from. Okay, you can mass make them like Mari did, but I'm just showing you what you can also do besides what Mari did with the just plain paper and pencils, which you can also do. I'm just using some textured paper. You'll see what I mean by textured paper and different papers. And yeah, look at all the little houses. Just stay still, everyone, otherwise you'll tip all your little people that's inside. So let's please give me a thumbs up, that'd be absolutely amazing. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thank you so much, and let's go. Right then, so this is what we're doing today. See this here, okay, that there is this here. We're not making rubber stamps. I'm just showing you the designs I'm going to use. Okay, so these are the designs I'm going to use today. It's scraps, it's bits. Okay, so I was idly doing this the other day. This is a foam stamp square, and then I just decorated around it, etc. Anything goes at all, anything. It's amazing. Yeah, so let's have a look at some of the stuff I was doing. Right, okay, so that's the sort of thing that is patterned paper that I've already did. Let's separate it. Well, I might have put a cap on separately actually, but you don't have to, I don't think, because I've got an idea. And there's some little houses there. Okay, they're done by textured paper. Yeah, textured paper. No, you don't need to texture your paper at all. I'll show you in a minute what you have to do. Okay, and I've got some more somewhere. I think it is in the second one, isn't it? Yeah, it's there. Okay, and that's also textured paper. So they're all different. The thing what I'm using to do these is some pens that will write on rocks. So this sort of thing. So it's a bit close up. I kept it close up for a reason. Okay, that sort of thing that will write on rocks. Okay, and I've also got some oil-based markers. They haven't got a brand name. But I will link the, people like to know what they are because I'm always using these. So I'll link the Amazon. I'll put the Amazon link in the description, the same as I did on the previous video. Okay, so this is the sort of thing I'm using to make those mushrooms, but I'm going to try and do double. So textured paper, that comes up as textured, perhaps not as textured as the one that's a bit textured. It's sort of like a bit bumpy. It's quite nice. Anything crazy like this. My favourite saying at the moment. Anything crazy like this. Right, and then for I think for that first one, it was something like this. Oh yes, I was going to try this, wasn't I? Let me show you. Let me show you this one. Okay, so I'm not doing it in pencil. These are inspired by Tiger Journals. Okay, absolutely gorgeous they are, but I'm doing them in a different way. Mari drew them on some plain paper, used some watercolours and coloured it in that way, which is another way of just using watercoloured paper and then drawing them on. You could do that as well, but this is an idea that you just draw a mushroom shape. Doesn't really matter how much, what sort of mushroom shape you do. Okay, you can always colour it in. You don't have to use, if you don't like it, you think, oh, I don't like that one, colour it in instead. I'm going to do a fat one here. Okay, that's the sort of thing I do. Then you draw something like a door, a window. Although normally windows would be down here because of the level of the door. I don't tend to do that. And then things like this. And then you would perhaps colour that in, either white or yellow. So it looks like the light's on. The light's on, but nobody's home. As that saying, there's a saying, if you're not English speaking, the light's on, nobody's home. the light's on but nobody's home. I mean, the light's on but nobody's home. It means somebody's away with the fairies, somebody's not thinking. Yeah, it's quite funny. Anyway, that, so if you can see when you can see the background, it looks like nothing, but if you take that out in a minute, which I will do, I'm going to do a window shape on here as well. Okay, what's going on? Why have I got a bulge? There we go. So I'm going to use the smaller sides. These are double-sided. I think you can get them anywhere, but they're not necessarily. I saw somebody use these on YouTube in a completely different brand name. This is a Pogo. I'll write that down, but I don't think it will mean anything. But these are a Pogo. Terrible. But hopefully you can see that. Pogo, okay, they're a Pogo. So, but the ones that I saw on YouTube were not a Pogo. There was something else. Okay. So there's that. See that on its own. If you put it on there, even you can see how it is. Let me just put it over here so I can see, because there's a massive bar. Yeah, there's a bar sort of there, so I can't see it. Right, so yeah, so you can do things like that. So then you've got a gorgeous background with lots of texture and fun on it. Okay, and also if you want to do the similar thing, I was gonna, let's do a tall one, because I've got, and you don't have to do it straight. So let's do something like this. Okay, this is a different style of mushroom. Okay, let's do a nice tall one like that. And you don't have to have the same, you can draw one of them different. Let's do the bottom bit different, because I like that bit there, so I'm going to do this bit different. So you can colour that in. Yeah. I just went because thinking about the water we've got. I've got a new filter. You stand it on your kitchen side top, and you just use normal water from the tap, and it filters it. It's not a jug, it's a big thing. It's amazing, and I'm thinking about the taste of the water. It's gorgeous. Yeah, let's have a yellow. If this does actually, it should, yes it does. It actually really shows up really well. What's the number? That number of this I think it's 10. I think it's number 10. I might not put one in there because I like those. I think I'll leave that. So let's go. You can put a board around your door as well if you like. And I'm going to put a board around that. Looks very thin, isn't it, that? Yeah. There we go. Oh yeah, that. Oh, right, that is gorgeous. Wait a minute, let's get it cut out and we can examine it. Okay, so let's have a look at this one. That one, I think that one looks absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to move it up here a bit so I can see it on that green. There it is. Yeah, look at that. I love that. It looks amazing, that top bit. As one of those mushroomy things. So you can use those patterns. I mean, I've done those with foam stamps. These are done with random foam stamps, cut on square foam stamps, and stuck onto the usual foam backing, and that. And then I've done some things like, probably things like this, circles, and that's probably that there, and then I've just doodled on that. That's the sort of thing. So it's basically doodling, and I call these instant doodles because you can just stick it on. And these, I showed you that, didn't I? I showed you the one I used. Yeah, this. And you can use those as well. And you don't have to use both. You could perhaps do, let's have a look. Let's have a go at this one. This is an original. This is the original one. This isn't copied. Some of that one was that. Hold on a minute, let me show you it. That was copied. That is copied and scanned. And I've changed the setting so it makes it old looking, old paper looking. But if you've got things like weird, let's have a weird shape one. You can even come down there a bit and then do a nice shape like that. I always do round windows. Perhaps I'll do a round window up there this time. Okay, I'm going to colour in these bits. You can see these go over. I mean, you can see it through a bit, but the mainly go over. Probably do another layer. Also, you can press them down a bit to get more colour through. But gently, don't press hard like a child does. I won't let my children when they were little do it. Okay, so let's get this. Did I do a red door last time? Just thinking about nice red doors. Yeah, so you can do things like that. You can also do it from scratch as well. You can do it like Mari did from scratch. To do all those from drawing them with pencil. So you can draw them with pencil. You don't have to do pen. That's just because I want to show you what I'm doing. Okay, you can do it with pencil. You don't have to have a big thick line like that either, but I like the line. It makes it look like a children's drawing, which is rather cute if you're doing whimsical. Okay, so let's put that on there. See, that looks really nice, doesn't it? Let's get our windows done, yeah. Right, so that's another one. You see, you can anything background. Let's have a go at the other idea I've got as well. I don't know how this is going to work, but I've got a magazine as well. Can you use magazines? There's this bit here. I don't know if it's gonna, but that lends itself to that idea, doesn't it? You've got. Okay, let's use that for the bait. Let's use that for the. And let's have a nice tall one like that. Right. It's amazing, isn't it? And you can do houses. I don't know if it's going to work. I don't know if it's going to be any good. Let's have a different door. That was an idea. I don't know what you think of that idea. I don't know when it's cut out. We'll see whether it looks interesting or not. I'm going around it in black, but I don't think you can see it very well. It's probably not dry because it's magazine, isn't it? I'll leave that till I've cut it. Let's put that one there so you can see. I don't know if you wanted me to show you me cutting out, but I don't know if it's a good idea because you could probably see anyway. Because I can't see with the camera in the way. Right, there we go. Oh yeah. I don't know what you think of that. That's quite good one, isn't it? Yeah. So that was a magazine. That was just a magazine page, and I thought it looked quite autumnal. I know it doesn't matter if it's what time of year, because you can make these all year, couldn't you? And use them whenever. if you're making a, because I mean, I don't know, are they available all year? I don't know. Anyway, there's the 4s I've done. So that's the rubber stamps, magazine. That was the scanned and copied and changed. And that's using both. Just using 2 separate areas together. I mean, you could cut them off and stick them on and things like that. There's also that idea as well with using the same idea, same thing as that, but colouring that bit in because we thought it was a bit boring. It's made it more interesting. Now you can always do your own. Let's have a go. Shall we have a go on this? Now this is just a background. Okay, let's do this. So you could do, let's have a nice fat one again. I like fat ones. Yeah. It houses a lot of, I don't know, whatever they are. The fairies. Right, and then we've got, and you can draw door, window, and perhaps a window in the, let's have a window on the side there. So if you haven't got enough room for a window in the front, I mean you have, but I mean if you hadn't, you could do that as well. You could put it on the side. I did in one of mine. What other colours have I got? Let's have a light blue. Just using what colours I've got handy. I know I'm just trying to sort of like teach people who I'm not too sure what to do, so hopefully it won't be too, I'm not trying to make it a long video. Okay, so if you've got no ideas, there's some ideas there of what to use. Okay, that could pretend that's going around the corner there. Right, okay, so if I want to make them look different, you could just do some spots on one. Let's have a think. Colours. What do you call them in so? Oh, I've got to do chimney sailors. Right then, yes, that's what, just exactly what Mara did. She forgot to put some chimneys on, so you can also put chimneys on. It's funny how you forget that. And then I do it matching with the door usually, for some reason. And you can do little things like that as well. But anyway, that's another idea. So you can, yeah, this one's got a proper little fire inside it. Ah, managed. There we go. So there's that one as well. Right then. So let's have a look. Can't even find them over here. Okay. I've done 5. Right. So there we go. There's one. Okay, there you go, showing the different shapes and the different patterns and things you can use. Okay, not just plain paper. If you want to use some scraps up, you know, you've got loads of ideas. Yeah, it works, doesn't it? And then people will be wondering, what on earth what have you used for this? That's the rubber stamp one. That one's coloured in, but using an old, that one's the same thing as that, using an old scanned paper. That one's scanned paper as well. That one's a magazine, and that one is just any old paper. You could use scrapbooking paper, 12 by 12 papers, things like that, 6 by 6 papers that you don't like, or if you cut them out like this, they could make amazing. Then you could colour in the top or bottom in a different colour, couldn't you? Things like that. So I do hope you like my content today. You can mass make these. You can do loads and loads and loads on a page, like Mara did with, she just drew it on a plain white paper. You can do that as well. Colour them in, but these are like instant. So if you've got some papers like you've done things like doodling on, things like that, you can use them. Okay, there's that as well. That's what I've used that before, so that's good. What's another? Have I got another example of what I've? Yeah, textured papers. That's very textured. So you've got creases and things like that on that one. This is because it's really thin, kids. Paper, and I've just put acrylic on it, so you can use you've got bits of that and everything, so you've got lots of scraps. So thank you so much for watching today. I do hope you like my content, Okay, I mean, I could do more and more and more. Could do loads and loads of those so easily. Using different, look, that could be a fluorescent one. Using that one. Yeah, because I use fluorescent yellow to do that. And you can use instant doodles, rubber, foam stamps. Well, you can use rubber stamps as well if you don't want to make foam stamps, anything like that, anything crazy like that. Okay, so I've just got another idea. So thank you so much for watching today, and I'll see you again soon. I'm just going to draw one on here. There's some faux writing there, that'd be good.